Our young ones start to lie as early as the age of 3. By the age of 4 to 6, they get better at lying by matching their facial expressions and the tone of their voices. You try to tell yourself it's not such a big deal, but when you ask for the truth, they start lying about things that aren't even important, and it worries you about their mental well-being. In this video, we are going to uncover why lying might not be a bad sign for your children. The best part is you can overcome this unwanted behavior with useful and practical tips, so make sure to stay till the end. According to Barry Farber, PhD, a professor in the clinical psychology program at Columbia University's Teachers College, lying is common in psychotherapy. It proves that no matter the age, we tend to lie to an extent in our everyday lives. We avoid telling the truth due to whatever reasons that might cause discomfort in our relationships. Whether it's telling a friend the outfit looks good on her, or making up an excuse as to why you were late for dinner at your in-laws. Let me ask you a question. Do you know why your child is lying to you? There are a few reasons why that happens. One of the most common reasons is that your child is covering something up because they don't want to get in trouble. You see, kids are innocent. They don't know how to make good decisions for everything they are about to do. So each time they make a mistake, they lie so that they don't suffer the consequences. Another reason why they lie is because they want something from you. They worry that when they fail to perform a certain task which you asked for, you don't give them the things they desire. The only way they can get it is to tell you, yes, I have done it, regardless of their responsibilities. They didn't mean to lie, they just want to get what they desire badly. We as parents think lying is morally unacceptable, and because of that, children are not supposed to lie to their parents. Thus, we teach them honesty is a good behavior before they even learn how to speak properly. We want them to grow up telling the truth as their morale. While honesty is best taught to young children, studies concluded that lying at a young age is actually a sign of intelligence. Yes, you heard that right. Developmental psychologist Michael Lewis in the mid-1980s performed a lying test on hundreds of kids. What he found out is strangely surprising. Younger children who lied during the test have higher verbal IQs than those who don't, by as much as 10 points. In other words, younger children who lie are comparatively smarter than their peers. In addition to that particular lying test, a range of adults were shown footage of kids who were either lying or telling the truth about having committed a misbehavior. None of the adults could consistently detect if the children were lying. This proves that children are smart and good liars. Even adults have a hard time knowing if they are telling the truth. All these studies and research may prove your children's intelligence, but it doesn't mean lying is acceptable in any household. Lying can bear heavy consequences in your children's lives if left unattended. As parents, we all want the best for our children, so here are some tested and practical tips to deal with your children's misbehavior. First, find out the problems behind the lies. As we mentioned earlier, your children could be lying to cover something up so they don't get into trouble. Whenever they lie, it's always best to see beyond their lies and focus on the core problems. Have a good talk with them and ask them what's the reason that they lie, and don't punish them. This will encourage them to open up and share their underlying problems with you. The second tip is to calmly talk to your children about the downside of lying to their friends and family. You should discuss how lying could affect their relationships with everyone around them. Doing this will make them consider the consequences of their actions. It will also teach them to be accountable for every action they take in the future. The third and final tip is to be the role model for your children when it comes to keeping promises. Parents oftentimes tell their kids one thing and end up not doing what they said. Our children learn from our actions, whether you are aware of it or not. Every time you brush off a small pinky promise with your kids is a sign that lying is an acceptable action to them. Children will always look up to us. Our actions and behaviors are a role model for them, so it pays to be consciously aware of your every action. Don't worry if your kids started lying at a young age because, according to research, it's a sign of intelligence. To raise them into good and honest people they are meant to be in the future, educate them properly on the consequences of lying in their lives. We have reached the end of this video. What do you think of kids lying to their parents? Should you be worried about it? Let us know in the comments section. What do you think of this? If you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you will be notified when we release a new video. See you in the next video!